The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. He is good. He is involved behind the line. 4th down. Here's Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Jackson. Going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. They'll get the sack there to Arden Key. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now ETN to start the drive. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. His tremendous season passing the football, it continues, Charles. That last throw puts him over 4,000 yards now on the year.
And he's still got the rest of November and all of December still to play. So to me, 5,000 yards, very much in play.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Jaguars at 8-2 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Man open. Here is Jones. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. Back to the ground with Etienne. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Jalen Armour-Davis getting back there to stop him for a loss. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And they'll go again with Etienne. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Lawrence. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Patterson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on field goal there.
And what a luxury it is on the kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From the end zone, here's Pringle. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time I remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. To throw is Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. 4th down Jordan Stout here to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. On play action, Lawrence. And incomplete on the deep ball. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And this will be taken at the 13. So call that a 56-yard punt with a return of about 11. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 45 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. The play fake. Here's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be home in by the tight end Andrews. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Dobbins going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have moved out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-3. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. In motion left goes Jones. They go play action with Lawrence. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Etienne once more. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They go play action now. Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And they'll run with Etienne. And he's going to go down in the field of play. So they say no to the field goal try, and time has run out on this first half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis and Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Got a man. It's De'Ami Brown, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time. But it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
They'll try the left side with ETN. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 62 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Herb Smith Jr., 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jaguars have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here? Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Now Lawrence. Throwing left side, it's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Lawrence going to get this to Etienne. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Tucker now to add the point after. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for 2.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Another tote for Etienne. He'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Hey, Delta! Hey, back up!
From the 36, Lawrence. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 42. A good pickup there at 22. Steps away to his left. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They go play action with Jackson. Rolling to his left. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
And it's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if I kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Second down and 5. Play action. It's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because
he's got a man complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Yeah, and we see this so often. There's excellent coverage downfield, so the quarterback makes a nice decision, just flip it out to the flat and see what the running back can do. Plenty of space to roam, and he turns it into a big play.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Jackson here is going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Lawrence. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Have confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and tear and look like a turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure you have a
touchdown. Christian Kirk with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Jaguars are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time?
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Jackson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Third and goal, Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the Jags are going to get the football back at their own 17. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Straight ahead, Etienne. But despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On play action, Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
In motion comes the tight end left. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all, haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
Being chased out left. And that's caught inside the 35. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jones now in motion left. That one looks like he'll throw here. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee, so late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play you would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more. Reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That's a nice play.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
Your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game.